Instead of seeking the trap, let's go to places we haven't seen. Instead of selling crack, let's try starting a family. Let's try owning a crib instead of doing a bid, end up in a hospital bed. A shot full of lead or locked by the feds. Instead of buying rims, we can start owning a company. Do something for your kids instead of fighting for custody. Instead of being broke, try living in luxury. Instead of mark, instead of Chinese food, let's go to the best restaurants in New York and make our mark. Making bets, let's try owning a team instead of the same routes and the same routines. Let's go overseas, make money and legacies. Take care of our necessities, leave our families' legacies. Instead of doing it illegal, I did it legitimately. See? Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the live and see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the live and see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of being broke, let's try getting rich. Instead of doing it illegal, let's do it legit. Try not to look out for the snitch for illegal tips. Let's try paying it back and try paying our taxes. We believe we attract when we believe we adapt. Instead of a crack house, try owning a bank. Instead of having any doubt, try not holding back. Instead of the drug game, let's get into the stock exchange, make lots of trades and see how Wall Street works with lots of gains. Instead of being a stack, let's try to be a millionaire. Instead of chilling with people that really didn't care, let's buy all our shares, take care of our companies, buy restaurants and take care of our properties. Let's try doing it properly, getting our people out of a stage of minority so we can have authority. Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the livest, see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of being the virus, try to be the medicine. Instead of being the livest, see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of this idiocracy, let's learn about the economy. Instead of police brutality, run by elite secret societies. If we were in tune, would we actually move ahead? If we knew what they knew instead, would we actually use our head and get right into industry? Rewriting our history, seeing life more realistically. I'm in paradise with no misery, standing right up in Italy, all the lights in the city clean. I mean, I'm in the 21st century where we celebrating celebrities, imitating the enemy. I'm innovating the century, innovating it mentally with a corporate identity. When I enter the let me be, when I enter my legacy, cause my music will set you free. Instead of being the virus, try being the medicine. Instead of being the live and see who's more intelligent. Instead of being bosses, try being the president. Gotta be much more instead of this. Instead of being the live and see who's more intelligent. Instead of being the virus, try being the medicine. Gotta be much more instead of this. Gotta be much more instead of this.